Friday night shitdown. Yes, that's what we're calling it from now on, guys. It is your WWE Smackdown review for the 15th of July. But we're not calling it Smackdown, we're calling it shitdown because this show was fucking shite. This show was horrendous. I thought Raw was pretty decent this week. I thought NXT was good. But SmackDown totally let the side down from start to finish. This show just it wasn't up to scratch. The lack of talent, the lack of star power on SmackDown, it is abysmal. You can clearly see over the past 6 months that WWE have focused on making Raw the A show again. For a couple of years, Raw was not the A show. SmackDown was head and shoulders above Raw. I think anybody could see that. But at least 6 months now, SmackDown has been absolutely abysmal. And it all started back when they had the last brand split, in my opinion, when they had the last draft. But there's no point going over that now. It's happened. We just need to recap the show, unfortunately. And it just doesn't help that Roman Reigns is never there. It doesn't help that Brock Lesnar wasn't here. Nothing really helps, you know. It's just, the show's shit. But we kick off with Pat McAfee coming back. I mean, I like Pat McAfee. The guy's good on commentary, right? He makes me laugh. I'm not denying this, but is Pat McAfee kicking off SmackDown just because he missed 1 week? Is that really opening level stuff here? If Jim Ross missed a week back in the day, would he kick off Monday Night Raw the next week just to say he's back? No. Different if he was out for like 6 months or something with his condition, but just because he missed a week, hell no. Anyway, McAfee comes out, says that he's fit to go. His injuries aren't as bad as he thought, and he wants bum-ass Baron Corbin at SummerSlam. He references the fact that they're not TV-14 yet, so maybe the rumours still that they're going TV-14 are true, or at least Pat McAfee thinks are true. Bum-ass Corbin says he can't come out because he's got like a rash or something. He says he got it when he sat in Pat McAfee's chair last week and he was too close to the crowd. McAfee put over Corbin for his praise of Nakamura, and yeah, nothing great here, guys. I mean, a Corbin McAfee promo. What else can you say? We then had Liv Morgan came out. She faced Natalya. It was a championship challenge match, so if Natalya wins, she gets a title shot. But does Natalya win? Of course not, because all Natalya knows what to do is lose. So Natalya loses to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan wins. The match wasn't great. Who gives a shit about the match, to be honest? After it, she gets asked a question that she didn't defeat Natalya as quickly as Ronda Rousey did. And again, who cares? And Liv's almost crying here, saying, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to say I can't beat Ronda. You can't beat Ronda, right? And you will not beat Ronda. Fuck Liv Morgan. Fuck Ronda. Both of them are shit. The women's SmackDown division is abysmal. For me, if I could put the belt on one person, I would put it on Sonya Deville. Name me somebody better on SmackDown than Sonya Deville at the moment. I can't think of anybody, so yeah, no, I would put the belt on Deville if it was up to me. Unfortunately, nothing's up to me, and yeah, wrestling sucks, so should put me in charge. Anyway, up next we have Austin Theory, Paul Heyman backstage to shake hands. Theory says he's going to cash in on Roman Reigns, and this doesn't make Paul Heyman happy. Heyman says that maybe he should, look after Austin Theory's best interests and hold on to the briefcase till after SummerSlam. Theory doesn't really like that as an idea, and he says that when he's the new undisputed Universal Champion, he might need, an advocate, and he basically offers Paul Heyman a job, which Paul Heyman rejects because he's loyal to the tribal chief. So yeah, who cares? I didn't. I mean, it was shit. Then we get the Viking Raiders came out, but it was the New Day dressed as the Viking Raiders. Pat McAfee making out as if he didn't know it was a New Day, even though, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but the New Day are slim, the New Day are black, whereas the Viking Raiders are white, and the Viking Raiders are fat as fuck. So yeah, no, clearly this was the New Day. New Day came out, try imitating the Viking Raiders. Not a good promo. Then the Viking Raiders come out. The New Day offered to teach them new words because apparently the Viking Raiders are dumb and didn't get an education or whatever. I mean, really? Are we supposed to be excited about this? The Viking Raiders make their way down to the ring, but they get attacked by Shanky and Mahal, and this just sums up the SmackDown division. Fucking Shanky and Mahal, man. Anyway, yeah, the four of them beat up the Viking Raiders. The Viking Raiders leave, and then the New Day and Shanky start dancing in the ring. Mahal is kind of looking around awkwardly, can't decide whether he should join in or not, and I mean, who cares? Just turn the channel off at this stage, man. Seriously, we have Gunther backstage with Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser is getting a rematch with Nakamura next week. Walter says he doesn't accept failure. I think Ludwig Kaiser was speaking in German. He tried to make an excuse for losing last week, and then Walter just pulled his top off and started slapping the shit out of him. So, rapey vibes here for Walter, or for Gunther, whatever you want to call this guy. And then I'll tell you what, at least the backstage interviewers, you've done a decent job here of like being afraid or, you know, being intimidated or feeling sorry for Ludwig Kaiser. One or the other. I think Ludwig Kaiser's probably going to lose again next week, but we'll see what happens. Lacey Evans comes out, turns the music off, wants to put it back on again, gets booed again, says that she can't believe all these fans boo her, says that if she upset anybody last week by, you know, calling them out or whatever, she's sorry. They still boo her. Then she says, you know what, if you guys won't accept my apology, you can all go to hell. And then she just walks off. So I mean, who cares? Fuck Lacey Evans, man. I mean, seriously, she's supposed to take on Aaliyah and fuck her too. I mean, like I said, this SmackDown Women's Division is fucking horrendous. Then we get Drew McIntyre. Supposed to be McIntyre versus Sheamus, winner versus Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar at Clash at the Castle, but that's not what we get because, again, Sheamus not competing tonight for some reason. Ridge Holland takes his place and Drew McIntyre beats Ridge Holland with ease. Just more shit that wasn't good, and I think that word actually sums up it pretty well what happened here. Shit. We then get Fury comes out for his match against Madcap Moss, brings his briefcase. It's Madcap Moss versus Fury. Pat McAfee puts over these two as the future of the WWE, and I'm just being honest, if this was the future of the WWE, then the WWE is in trouble. And that's not me. I'm not saying that Madcap Moss is the worst thing going or that Austin Theory is the worst thing going, but if these two guys are this generation's like Cena Orton or Cena Batista or you know, generations before that, Austin Rock or, you know, Michaels Brett or fucking Hogan Flair, if these two are the next generation's like top two guys, then the next generation is fucked. Because these two just, they're okay, but they're not the guys. They just don't have it. Especially Madcap Moss. This guy, I mean, I thought he was okay when he was doing the jokes, but ever since he turned face, he's been almost unbearable to watch. Austin Theory hits him with a briefcase, gets DQ'd. Sami Zayn comes out, tells him not to be cashing in, not to disrespect Roman Reigns. Austin Theory says, what are you going to do? You've got one arm. He goes to attack him. He says, I'm not going to do anything, but these guys will. Then the Usos come out. Austin Theory backtracks and he runs into a big clothesline from Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss lifts him up and throws him into the ring post like a javelin. And yeah, that was that. Then we get next week, apparently it's Maximum Male Models with Maxine Dupree. Apparently Max Dupree's sister will be here next week to... Can we get the sister in some hot clothes? No, instead of this gay male model shit. Why can't we get the fucking women wearing nice clothes, nice outfits and showing off their bodies? Instead, you know what I mean? Instead of the guys doing it, like, what the fuck is this? Just bring back LA Knight. Seriously, man, this gimmick's gay. This gimmick is so fucking gay. Then we move into the main event. Angelo Merkins or Montez fucking Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins versus one of the Usos. Dawkins wins. The Usos got his shoulder up off the mat, clear as day. But for some reason, the referees are all of a sudden just turned shite in WWE. We get an announcement that Brock Lesnar is going to be back with Happy Days. Hopefully they do something good with him. What he done on Raw was great, so if they can do something similar to that, then happy stuff. And then, yeah, so the call is, you know, the wrong call. I mean, the Usos got his shoulder up off the mat, but the referee counts him down for 3. And then Adam Pearce comes out and he goes, oh, we need an official that can handle the big occasion. And none other than Jeff Jarrett, Double J, gets announced as the special guest referee for this tag team title match at SummerSlam. Why the fuck would anybody care about Jeff Jarrett? Why would Jeff Jarrett be the special guest referee? This just makes absolutely no sense. And you get to the end of SmackDown and that's their big reveal. Jeff Jarrett's going to be the special guest referee. Wow, whoop-de-doo. I'll be tuning in to see that. Fucking Double J. I'll be playing my guitar all night long. Seriously, I'd rather get a guitar and smash it over my head. WJ, what? Double J, Jeff Jarrett. This guy is supposed to be the guy that we all care about. This guy's going to save SummerSlam. It makes no sense. Why would he be the referee? He's got no allegiance to anybody. He's not known as being a referee. I mean, it literally just, what this seems like, it's almost like they've just picked a name from fucking random. It's like they've had the tombola balls backstage. And they're like, right, let's put everybody who's worked in WWE in the past in this, and we need to pick somebody out to be the special guest referee. I mean, that is almost what they've done here. I can't believe this decision. Fucking horrendous. Then the Usos and the Street Profits brawl to end SmackDown. This was not a good SmackDown. I repeat, this was not a good SmackDown. Nothing in it that I really liked. If I'm being honest, man, it was not good. I like Sami Zayn, but no, you know what? I'll give it a 1. I'm giving this a 1 out of 10. I'm pretty sure I gave Raw a 5. I gave NXT a 6, but nah, man, SmackDown for me tonight was nowhere near good enough. And it's not been good enough now for a very, very long time. Next week, got brought back. It's got potential. I'll give it a chance. But yeah, this week I gave it a chance. And the verdict is, this show fucking sucked. Anyway, let me know what you thought down below. Catch you in the next one. But for me, it's a 1 out of 10. Until next time, peace.